Wow, so that's it. We're back in Miami after 7 days of holistic holiday at sea. And this whole experience has not only met my expectations, but it has exceeded my expectations. From the classes and the sessions, exercise classes, getting to practice Qigong for the first time with Dr. Marcus Gary, all the other experts teaching about vegan meal planning and plant-based diet and just how to integrate that into your whole life. First of all, my main takeaway is that it's been 7 days and I have not had any fried food in the past 7 days, and that's saying a lot for me. One thing I know is that the plant-based lifestyle is great, but you have to be very intentional about making your plant-based diet a healthy one. Because I know I fall into the trap of eating vegan junk food and just a lot of sweets and sugar. Like, even though it's plant-based, that doesn't make it healthy. And when I tell you that I have not had any fried food for the past 7 days, like that's going to be the most memorable part to me. I'm hoping to carry that in and like put some of this stuff into action. So I've had a great time being on this ship with like-minded people who are interested in really being intentional about their health and the choices that they're making. Also, all the great stops, like getting to see Honduras for the first time, going into the village and having some of the best rice and peas I've ever had in my life. Oh my God, so many memories. Again, getting to go back to Belize, spend time in Belize City, and of course Mexico. This has been amazing. I highly, highly recommend this experience for anybody who's wanting to dive into what the plant-based lifestyle is all about and just kind of learn alongside of other like-minded people and have fun while you're doing it. There's been, like any other cruise, there's been entertainment, there have been shows, there have been parties, and we got to do all that. But I think what makes this special is all of the learning alongside those like-minded people that we got a chance to meet. So I'm hoping to keep in touch with all the friends that I made, and I'm looking forward to being back on this cruise next year. Holistic holiday at sea. It is a vibe. Yes. So the dates for 2024 Holistic Holiday at Sea have been announced. Yes, I have been stalking their page for the past few months since March. And since I know, like, all I'm waiting for is them to post the registration link, and I plan to be back on the ship again in 2024. So in the meantime, I'm going to be reliving these memories. So come with me to Belize, Honduras, and Costa Maya for a trip down memory lane, back on the Holistic Holiday at Sea Vegan Cruise, March 2023. I'm not the biggest cruise person. I mean, this cruise this past March only makes my third cruise in life, actually. For a long time, I was really scared to be on water for an extended period of time just because I'm prone to motion sickness. But the first cruise I went on turned out to not be so bad. So both of those were out of Galveston. I enjoyed getting the cruise from Miami for the first time. Stayed overnight in the city on the beach for a little bit of what felt like a pre-vacation. Nice accommodations in Miami. It was very easy to get to the port. Yeah, so here I am in my Uber, kind of feeling lost, but then I could see the ship, so it was like, yep, we're headed in the right direction. You always have those nerves, like, oh my God, am I gonna miss the ship? Like, all the things pop into your mind. But seeing the ship from the highway right there, I mean, obviously tracking the time, it was all good.
I guess I was watching the time closely because of all the like check-in protocols and bag tags and security procedures, and sure enough, getting there, the lines were, yeah, the lines were as advertised. So no surprise there, but all was well. Got checked in, made it to the room through the safety protocol, and then we were off. So here's the sun setting and the ship sailing at the same time. That's a kind of cool feeling. Yes, I woke up feeling official. I had my cruise bag, my cruise badge. Yes, everything, all things vegan cruise. Like, so this is my favorite part, like the buffet. And when I tell people about it, it's like, wow, how did they make all plant based food on a ship? Well, truth be told, it was half the ship, but that was more than enough because every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we got, whatever the meal was, food, drinks, and dessert. Oh my God. Yeah. Even though it was half the ship, it was more than enough. So definitely the vegan plant-based experience.
There's a lot of beautiful basil, and I'm just going to put a pinch of black pepper in there too. I don't boil my food with black pepper because black pepper is very potent, and when you boil it, it becomes really spicy. So just put it at the very end. And now I'm actually going to get my immersion blender here, and typically what I do is I usually use, oh, perfect. So as soon as it touches it, the green light turns on. All right. So we're actually going to start cooking with some broth and some onions. Onions, garlic, and celery. Now, creating flavor for any recipe is important. You may have heard about mirepoix. So, in French cooking, the base flavor is usually given with a combination of some really humble basic vegetables.
You might need heart, you might need both. We're going to help you diagnose that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful cruise!
And a wonderful cruise is exactly what happened. So yes, smoothies and juices available day and night. Here we are. Oh, okay, I'm not trying to sell anything. This is arriving in, where is this? Arriving in Belize. Yay, the actual first stop.
For their name also. Okay? One per person, so we do it individually. Okay, we do that individually. Okay. Alright, they're right at the gate, so we're just gonna get them and then we head out from there.
All right, my name is Rolando. These mullet crocodile here in Belize, they can only have 2 batches of eggs per year. And the eggs, they take about 80 days to hatch. Alright? She have them in this area, in these roots, to protect them from predators like the wood star and the jabberoos, they're the big birds. Alright? They come and eat the small one as they hatch from their eggs. Also, we have other crocodiles from different areas that come and eat the young one as well. Alright? And as we see here,
A video with a picture.
Come with me to Honduras. It's Roatan, which is an island off the mainland. I think I want to visit the mainland once it's safe or I find a group that's going. But in the meantime, I felt very much welcomed by this drumming group, all the authentic cultural vibes I could stand. This stop is off to a good start.
It's not no problem. And everybody here is very friendly. They will take care of you guys. And so they will take care of you. And if you want to know anything about the reef,
Here it is, the best plate of rice and peas I've ever had. And just the sheer blissful reaction after is an indication of how good it was. And on to the next stop. This is arriving in Costa Maya, Mexico, actually. I was about to say I love this stop. This was probably my favorite part, just seeing the Freedom mural. Aside from that, it's, you know, if you've been on a cruise and have stopped in Mexico, Costa Maya is going to feel very familiar to you. I love getting a chance to go to the Mayan ruins. That's always a good time, but this mural of Frida was probably the highlight.
No, he said shopping later. Come here. That foundation, the king had the master suite, right? All the services. By the way, the middle of this area was just like a free market too.
to the ship. For what? None other than, and then food. Yeah, hands down, best cruise food ever. And for the last port of call, Ocean Cay Marine Reserves in the Bahamas. I was surprised to find out that MSC actually has their own island, which is pretty cool. So you know, if you go on an MSC cruise in the, what would that be? Eastern Caribbean period. If it's the Bahamas, you're likely going to be stopping at Ocean Cay. So this was a cute, very well manicured, picture perfect place. Of course, lots of photo ops, very beautiful views from the ship, of course. No complaints. Again, if you've been to the Bahamas or you cruise pretty often, this is going to feel very familiar to you.
That's it. That is my recap. That's my testimonial, and I'm just really looking forward to the next Mystic Holiday at Sea cruise.